So I've been doing a lot of cooking videos lately, and I hope you guys like them. It'll be the last one for a while, but tonight we're gonna make some zombie pie. What's zombie pie, you say? It's shepherd's pie, but with the word zombie instead. You'll see why.
This is Jimmy.
First off, the first thing you're gonna do, grab a bag of potatoes. What's taters, precious? These are taters. We're gonna boil them, mash them, and stick them in a pie. Alright, first thing you gotta do is peel them all, and then you boil them.
You're getting it all over the floor.
That's part of the recipe, is to get the peelings on the floor. That way you have something to do while the potatoes are boiling. So once you're done peeling them, it's okay to leave a little bit of skin on. That's good for you. You're just gonna cut it up into pieces so that it boils quicker. Alright, we're going to add some salt to the water. Give the potatoes a little flavor while they cook. So while that's boiling, we're going to go ahead and start the next step, which is cooking the beef. You guys remember this from the chili. It's pretty much the same step as that one. You know, there's a crucial step I was missing when I started this. That's turning it on. You gotta turn the stove on before you start that. So what you're gonna do to check to see if the potatoes are done is just kind of squish your fork into them, and if your fork goes through it really easily, then they're done. If your fork doesn't go through it really easily, they need more time. Cooking my hands seemed like a good idea at the time. I'm sorry. Alright, so you don't really need to worry about getting it fully cooked because you're going to be putting it in the oven in a minute. So this is pretty good. Now we're going to drain it. You're going to put it back in the pan. Now you're going to mix the cream of mushroom soup in with the meat. That's going to give it the flavor. Oh no, I'm losing beef. So you want to get a pan about this size. Let's go ahead and... That's going to be the bottom layer.
What now, Jimmy?
What now? Good question. What now is we're going to check on the potatoes. Oh man, stepping on beef. What's your beef, man? Alright, I think the potatoes are pretty good. They're falling apart when I put my fork to them. Oh yeah, those are definitely good. For example, without them being in the water, this is what you want them to do with your fork. Your fork wouldn't go straight through them like that. We're going to put them back in there. A potato fell in the cat thing and just splashed all over the place. I guess cats are having mashed potatoes too. You don't need to film all this.
It'd be good bloopers.
You don't need to film my fail. The cats. Well, now that we got that all cleaned up, we can get back to the cooking. What's in your camp mix here? Is there salt, pepper, something, garlic, onion? That sounds good to me. First thing we're going to do is probably put about not much butter, because we got a lot of mashed potatoes. You're filming the wrong thing there, Dal. You don't want to film this. You want to film the piece of butter I just put in there. Alright, so what you're going to do is Mash the potatoes with your fork. Get up in there. I like my mashed potatoes not too mashed, have like some clumps in there. Mashed potatoes are my favorite thing in the world. Ranch. Put some ranch dressing in there for some flavor. Some more can't mix, which is basically salt and pepper. All right, we're gonna check the flavor of this really quick.
Nice. Now you just put all your mouth germs
It's going in the
back
oven.
in the bowl.
It's going in the oven, man.
Now we're eating Jimmy's mashed potatoes.
Look, any germs that are in there,
They gone.
they're gonna be cooked out. So after the mashed potatoes are done, go ahead and turn on your oven. You want it to be 375. And then after that, we're gonna open up these cans of corn. Open up these corn cans.
Green giant.
Yum. Once your corn is drained, you're gonna go ahead and lay it on out.
Are we almost ready for the cooking?
Almost. Just gotta put some taters on there.
Slap those taters in the grill.
Slap them on. Now for the zombie pie that I said I was going to be doing, I was going to dye the potatoes red so it looked like blood, but I didn't want to use the food coloring. But you got it looking all nice like this. Do some wax on, wax off, make it all good and pretty. We got plenty of leftover potatoes. So what you're going to do is you're going to put this in the oven for 30 minutes. And then once 30 minutes is done, you're going to take it out. You're going to put some cheese on top and any other toppings you want, and then you're going to put it back in for 20 more minutes. Sound good? Alright, let's put it in the oven. And now we wait for 30 minutes. It's ready for the next step. Alright. Here's where the zombie comes into play. Gotta give the zombie some hair. Gotta get that onion hair. Give him an eyeball. He's looking at something over there. Give him some teeth. Some scraggly teeth. He's got like guts hanging down here. Oh, gross. Look at those guts. Ooh, guts all over the place. And there you have the world's worst looking zombie ever. Oh, by the way, I lied about the time. You don't need to put it in for 30 and then 20. It's 20 and then 5. You just gotta put it in for 5 more minutes to let everything on top cook and melt. And then after that, you're good. Oh yeah. Now that's a zombie pie. Oh, so we're just gonna let it sit for about 5-10 minutes to cool down, and then it's time to eat. You ready to eat, Dal? You can talk, you know. Now you're shaking your head. Nobody can see you. That's gotta be the worst looking zombie I've ever seen.